Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. The Commission on Elections is supporting the postponement of the barangay and SK elections in Negros Oriental. This is on the back of political killings in the province, including that of Negros Oriental Governor Roel Degamo in March. COMELEC Chairman George Garcia said they have the power to suspend the barangay and SK elections in October to 30 days after its original date.
Wala pong problema doon sa kapangyarihan ng komisyon. Ang dapat yung nangyaring violence, rebellion, insurrection, terrorism at such other grounds, ay dapat nangyari within the period, at least election period, na malapit sa election. Kasi kung natakot ang mga mamamayan ng January, February, paano yung October halimbawa election? So yun po ay, we will admit, that is an open issue. That is still subject to interpretation. And the COMELEC, we also admit, can interpret it either way.
Meanwhile, PNP Region 7 Director Anthony Aberin has given his nod on the move in order to prepare for safer elections.
Kung ano yung maganda para sa Negros Oriental na gagawin natin, we will support po yung move na i-postpone po yung barangay elections para at least sir, the concentration po sir, yung agam-agam po sir ng community sa Negros Oriental is mawala po yung full force po ng Region 7.
Meanwhile, President Bongbong Marcos is urging ASEAN leaders to finalize the Code of Conduct for the South China Sea. Marcos Jr. noted that tensions in the disputed waters are getting more heated and that the document would help keep peace in the strategic waterway. Marcos Jr. also said that having a binding COC or Code of Conduct will make things clearer. The president likewise pushed for the early conclusion of the COC for the South China Sea in last year's ASEAN summit.
Yeah, but you cannot stop trying. So yes, I'll bring it up again because when we talk about the issues in the West Philippine Sea, South China Sea, hindi magkakalma yan hanggang meron na tayong Code of Conduct. Kasi may Code of Conduct, lahat pa sa susunod lahat.
We're pausing for a quick break. One News Now will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us. You're still with us here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Meralco is conducting an electrical audit at the NAIA's Terminal 3 following the power outage on Labor Day. Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista said that Meralco President Manny V. Pangilinan will be shouldering the costs for the audit. Bautista also noted that the power company acted swiftly when power went out at the airport terminal on May 1. Bautista added that they've now started the process of acquiring more generator units, but explained that there are challenges on budget limitations and red tape.
It took Meralco to fix that damaged elbow connector maybe around 3 to 4 hours. But by 6 o'clock in the morning, it's already fixed. It's not easy to procure equipment, especially with government funds. It takes quite long to procure. So this is one of the problems that we have with government procurement. We have to comply with.
On other matters, authorities are monitoring the possible ill effects of the looming El Nino on the Laguna de Bay. The Laguna Lake Development Authority, or LLDA, is warning of a possible fish kill since algae usually spreads in the lake during the dry season. With this threat, some 20,000 fishermen stand to be affected. Tilapia and bangus supply will also suffer once this happens, since 80% of Metro Manila's stock are sourced from the Laguna Lake. The LLDA has laid down countermeasures to mitigate the possible effect of the El Nino, such as the deployment of solar paddles.
Di-disturb niya yung water, i-agitate niya yung water para hindi mag-form yung blue-green algae. Yung algae, hindi mo kayang i-eradicate yan totally. Ang ginagawa lang natin, minimitigate lang natin. Ito yung measures natin. So, sabihin na natin mga 50% or more para wag siyang mag-occur. Ang ginagawa natin para wag siya mag-occur. Ayaw natin na nandun na siya at saka pa lang natin gagamitin.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. A bill has been filed in the House of Representatives allowing those who have served time for low-level crimes to request for their criminal records to be expunged. This measure seeks to address the stigma and discrimination against individuals who have not committed heinous crimes. One survey showed that around 47% of adult Filipinos consider it dangerous to put out content critical of President Bongbong Marcos's administration. Meanwhile, 26% do not find this to be dangerous, while 27% are undecided. A United States jury has found former President Donald Trump liable for defamation and sexual abuse of magazine writer E. Jean Carroll in the 1990s. Trump, who is planning another run for the presidency in 2024, has been ordered to pay $5 million in damages to Carroll. One News Now will be back with the latest stories at 6:30 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.